Hello everyone and welcome along to another Saturday session. I hope you're all well. So I've got a slightly different setup today for this. I've got a new camera that I'm using here, and I'm also managed to use my lav mic, so we'll see how this goes. But welcome again to another Saturday session. Now today we're having a look at what is supposedly the 22 funniest conspiracy theorist memes to make you laugh. So we'll have a look at these and we'll see if they do make us laugh. I've probably seen a few of them before, but it's worth a look, and it's worth to see if there's any new ones. And of course, Saturday session, what it's all about is just chilling, relaxing, having a laugh, all that sort of stuff. So let's get on with it. Okay, this one here. Nothing says expert like a conspiracy theorist with a tinfoil roof. I mean, obviously that's a play on the tinfoil hat thing, but I wonder if that's actually a real photo or whether it's sort of computer generated. Be interesting to know if someone's actually put tinfoil over their, aluminium foil over their roof. But yeah, good one to start, a classic to start. Introducing the flat sun theory. No, I mean, we laugh about that sort of thing, but I've said this before. I think I was on a podcast, and you just know that if we somehow eventually in the future get to Mars and we set up a base on Mars and there's a population of humans on Mars for a certain amount of time, you just know after a couple of generations there will be flat Marsers. There will. It will just happen. So, you know, we laugh about this, but there's probably people out there that do think the sun is flat, especially on the flat Earth model. Where they think it goes around the top like that. So, yeah. Why is every conspiracy theory photo blurry? 15 photo from $15 Walmart phone. Every conspiracy theory video. That is really true. That is really true. Conspiracy theory videos are always shockingly bad, especially the ones who use their Nikon P900s and P1000s to try and film stars and planets from their back garden, and obviously that's not designed for filming stars and planets, and they think it's just some sort of light in water or something. Yeah, that's a good point, that one. When Bert told Ernie the truth about their existence, Ernie was starting to believe Bert's crazy theory that they were all just puppets under the control of a multi-million-dollar corporation using them for children's education and entertainment. All of the facts lined up. I love this. I loved Sesame Street when I was a kid. Loved it. And you know what? Funny story, actually. I can do an impression of Ernie. Well, I used to be able to do an impression for Ernie. Really bad. Anyway, me and my wife's first argument before we got married is because I said I could do an impression of Ernie and she wanted me to do it, and I didn't want to do it. I was too embarrassed to do it, and that was our first ever argument. Brilliant. There you go. Story about Bert and Ernie and why it was my first argument with my wife. But you didn't expect that on a Saturday session. When YouTube claims birds are surveillance drones, 6 hours of YouTube conspiracy videos later, birds aren't real, wake up California, government surveillance drone equals pigeon. Well, that escalated quickly. So I still can't believe this is a real... I don't know if people do believe this. I really don't know if people believe this, but apparently it was started as a joke, this one, I think. But now... probably people do believe it. Number 6, it's not a conspiracy, but it's a conspiracy. I'm not saying it's a conspiracy, but it's a conspiracy. Another classic, absolute classic meme, this one, and the guy as well. Really good one, that. When you don't believe conspiracy theories, but you can't stop listening. Me watching conspiracy videos on YouTube at 3 AM instead of sleeping. Now, I can relate to this one because obviously in what I do, I am always looking for sort of videos to critique and review, and I'm often up at some ungodly hour watching a video on how a mountain isn't a mountain and it's a body part of an ancient dragon that's died 200 years ago or something stupid like that. I can relate to this one. It's a good one. Was it just a coincidence or were they all thirsty? 3 conspiracy theorists walk into a bar. You can't tell me that's just a coincidence. Oh dear, that's a good one. I like that. Am I recording? Yes, I am. Do you know, I did one the other day and I hadn't recorded it. So it was about 15 minutes. And I went, am I recording? No, I'm not. That was a waste of time. Are tricks just for kids? Remember when tricks were actual shapes? Now they are just circles. What if we just can't see the shapes anymore because tricks are for kids? Now, obviously, this is a serial in America because I've never heard of tricks. It looks a bit like, what did we call those? Yeah, I do think we had those, but they were called something different. This has got shades of Mandela effect about it, hasn't it? This one. When YouTube videos make conspiracy theories plausible, when a conspiracy theory seems dumb at first, but then makes complete sense after 4 hours worth of YouTube videos. Oh, that's good. That is good. I like that. I like that. That's where you get your, that is how at least half the conspiracy theorists are born. They're not really sure, and then they watch 3 or 4 hours worth of YouTube videos, and all of a sudden they're experts. Brilliant, that one. Loved it. Conspiracy theory or nightly news? When you're watching the news and yet another of your theories comes true. I served Facebook jail time for saying that 3 months ago. I don't think that happens much. In fact, at all. Especially the conspiracy theories that I cover. Certainly not. Yeah, that's less funny and also not true. I'd like to know a conspiracy theory that someone's believed that has then come true on the news. If you know of one, let me know in the comments below. But I highly doubt there are any. Neil A, as in Neil Armstrong, is alien backwards. Neil Armstrong was the first person on the moon. Neil A backwards is alien. Oh, that's a lovely coincidence, isn't it? I've heard that before, but that is a coincidence, definitely. Neil A backwards is alien. Well, that's good. I like that. That's a good one. Are we just a 6th grader's science experiment? What if our entire universe is some 6th grader's science project from a larger universe? Interesting concept, but I like the meme because I like the Keanu Reeves image on the background. It makes it funnier. But yeah, I mean, is there any way that you can rule that out? I think it'd be difficult to rule that one out, actually. Good one. And this is obviously I think this is up there as one, along with the guy with the conspiracy sort of mind map on the wall, and he's saying it's a conspiracy. That's like the #1 conspiracy meme. This has got to be #2 if that's #1. I'm not saying it was aliens, but it was aliens. That's #2, and I like that is a classic. And then it's not, and then it's. I like that. I'm not saying it was us, but it was us. Oh my word! Whoever's made that is an absolute genius. That has tickled me, that one. Oh dear. When you think the moon is a giant helium-filled seal, no one is talking about the conspiracy theory that the moon is actually a helium-filled seal. I've not seen that before. That's actually really, really cool. It does look like the face of a seal. Wow. See, now that I've featured this, you know, the Spaces fakers are going to be, they're doing with it to mess with you. The official Academy of Conspiracy Theorists. They don't take any chances. Oh my word, some of these are really clever. I like this one. This is really good. And is that the dude? Is that the dude from I'm Not Saying It's Aliens at the desk? If it is, that's brilliant. Is Area 51 real? What if we already invaded Area 51, but they erased our memories? And the 4 pictures are brilliant as well on this one. Absolutely brilliant. Sometimes it's the actual images that make the meme funny. Because like that in itself is just like, well, yeah, that's a fair question, but that makes it funny. Ron Swanson knows more about conspiracy theories than you do. When someone tries to tell me about conspiracy theory, I know more than you. This happens to me in my daily life. People tell me about conspiracy theories, and not that they believe them, but that they know of a conspiracy theory that they heard, and they try and tell me all about it without knowing what I do for a job. And I'm just secretly thinking, I know more than you about this. You are wrong. Good one, that. What's made in China? What if just the stickers are made in China? Do you know, that is a conspiracy theory that I can actually get behind, that one. What if they are? What if they're just the stickers are made in China? Catching a UFO on tape. Karen's, oh my God, I saw a picture of a UFO on tape. The UFO gone. Come on now. Come on. This. I've been caught before by a similar thing to this on Instagram. And it's like, I just saw something hit by lightning, and you look for a bit, and then it's flipping Lightning McQueen from Cars. And I got done by that. This is similar. Good one. Real good one. And the last one, when conspiracy theorists weigh in on an eclipse, me watching people make all types of stupid conspiracy theories about the April 8th eclipse. This is so true. Whenever something big happens, like a big eclipse or a big space mission, that is me just waiting for all the videos to come out so I can make however many videos I want on it. Honestly. And I'll tell you now that Artemis 2 is 100% happening, there is going to be so many videos. So many. And I cannot wait for it. So there we go. There we go. That's the 22 apparently funniest conspiracy theorist memes. Some of them are funny. Some of them we'd seen before. Some of them are okay. Some of them are not so funny. But that's it. We're done for another Saturday session. Thank you very much for watching, as always. If you enjoyed this, please do subscribe below. And if you really liked it, give it a thumbs up as well. It would be very much appreciated. And I will see you for the next one. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.